Hey everybody, Johan Magnusson here, Big Swede Barbecue, and today we're making a Sunday supper roast on the Memphis Pro Cart ITC3. The first thing that we want to do is prepare and season the rib roast and some of the ingredients for the Sunday supper roast. So here's how we do that. We have a beautiful 6-pound rib roast. The first thing that we want to do is remove the bones. Then we want to trim some of the excess fat from the roast. Then we need to tie it up with some butcher twine so that it will hold the shape better while we cook it. We want to drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil that's going to function as a binding agent. Then we want to season this all over with a good beef rub. We're using our Big Swede Barbecue Badass Beef Boost. Now we're going to let this sit for about 45 minutes. You want to cut 3 celery stalks into 1-inch pieces. You also want to peel 2 large carrots and cut these into 1-inch pieces. We're also going to cut 2 small yellow onions into 1-inch pieces. Lastly, you want to peel and dice 3 russet potatoes, and then we'll want to set all the diced vegetables aside. While the roast is resting with the seasoning, it's time to light up the Memphis wood fire grill, and here's how we do that. We want to set the Memphis wood fire grill to 550 degrees, and we're using oak pellets for this cook. The Memphis wood fire grill is now sitting at 550 degrees, so now when the grates are hot, we want to sear the roast on all sides. Be careful so you don't burn it. When each side is brown, you want to remove it from the grill. We have browned the rib roast, so now it's time to lower the temperature on the Memphis wood fire grill to 225 degrees. So while we're waiting for the temperature to go down to 225, we can start to put together the roast in the cast iron, and here's how we do that. We're gonna place the roast in the large cast iron pan. Then we wanna pour about 2 to 3 cups of beef broth into the pan. I also like to add a couple of teaspoons of concentrated beef stock. We want to add potatoes, carrots, celery, and onions, and then we're going to place the cast iron pan in the grill. You also want to add a couple of sprigs of thyme to it, and now we're going to smoke this for about 90 minutes. It's been 90 minutes now. The roast is picking up a lot of great smoke flavor, so now it's time to crank up the temperature on the wood fire grill to 350 degrees. Now we're going to cook it like this until the roast hits an inner temperature of about 125 degrees. The roast is now sitting at an inner temperature of about 125 degrees. So now it's time to do the final steps of the Sunday supper roast. So we want to remove the roast from the grill and place it in some aluminum foil. We also want to remove the vegetables from the cast iron pan and place in an aluminum pan. Cover this with foil, a little bit of broth, and keep cooking. And then we want to place the cast iron pan over high heat, reduce the broth down until a nice thick gravy. When the roast has been resting in the aluminum foil for about 15 to 20 minutes, it's time to remove it, slice it into slices to serve it with the vegetables and the gravy. And that is how I make my Sunday supper roast on the Memphis Pro Cart ITC3. Now, if you want to know more about Memphis Wood Fire Grills, check out their website, memphisgrills.com. And I think the only thing left for me is to try the Sunday roast, and I'm going to put a little bit more gravy on there, and here we go. Great flavor, good smokiness. This is really good. I hope you try it at home. Happy grilling.